Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, July 6, 2013. From the Caribbean, in Trinidad and Tobago, Jack offers a new independent Liberal Party to government to fight the PNM. In Jamaica, a businesswoman shot dead in Washington Gardens. Raised eyebrows over Fly Guyana representative. In Antigua, man gets 25 years for killing a tourist. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. This segment of the news is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. In Trinidad and Tobago, Jack Warner is a political leader of the country's latest political party, the Independent Liberal Party. But he said if the party is victorious at the Chaguanas West July 29th poll, he will offer to partner with the government to join forces against the opposition PNM. In fact, Warner told his supporters at the launch in Felicity on Friday night that he had written a letter to the Prime Minister at 8 p.m. in which he stated, and I quote, "Following the Chaguanas West by-election, I do hereby apply to become a full-fledged partner with the People's Partnership Government, with the main goal of uniting forces against the opposition People's National Movement." But in the same breath, in the letter, Warner forewarned Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar of the boundaries the UNC must not cross during the by-election campaign. In the letter, Warner said he appealed to Mrs. Persad-Bissessar's maternal instincts, warning her to leave my family, wife, and 3 sons out of the politics of hate and revenge, because he will do whatever it takes to defend them. The tone of Warner's letter to the Prime Minister also reflected in his address at the unveiling of the ILP party symbol, color, and gold explained to supporters, win, lose, or draw the election will have repercussions beyond Chaguanas West, and forewarned they will do dirty tricks and were plotting against him on Friday in an office in Charleville. But Warner took off the gloves and without calling names took jabs at his political opponents as he again denied the Prime Minister's recent accusations that his family was the subject of a U.S. federal probe. Warner said, and I quote, "I have one wife, I have no husband, I have no boyfriend, I have no girlfriend, and not one his family members are on U.S. federal charges." But he said he does not blame the Prime Minister for her comments. He said he blames the cabal. In Jamaica, the businesswoman who was shot and killed in Washington Gardens yesterday morning has been identified as 29-year-old Melissa Clark. Clark, otherwise known as Denise, owned and operated Lavish Lashes, a cosmetology store in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew. Clark was a nominee for the 2013 Mogul in the Making Award, a competition developed by the Jamaica Observer geared towards Jamaican entrepreneurs. The police reported that Clark had just left her home when she was gunned down at her gate. In Guyana, the idea of seeking to remedy the current shortfall in airlift to Guyana is a welcome one, but eyebrows are now rising over information emanating out of the United States about representative of newly introduced airline entrant Fly Guyana. Hopes are that the presumably promising charter is not a repeat of the recently failed EasyJet owned by Sonny Ramdale. The government informed via press statement over the weekend that Harry Chobe, representing Fly Guyana, registered his desire to start operating the Guyana-New York route by October this year. The Ministry of Tourism and Guyana Tourism Authority describe it as one of the most exciting pieces of news. But how exciting are allegations of fraud, conversion, breach of written contract, international interference with prospective economic advantage, negligent interference with prospective economic advantage, and breach of fiduciary duty? At least that was what Chobe was accused of doing back in 2005 when he was made president of the then California-located company Victorville Aerospace. Minister of Tourism and Guyana Tourism Authority Irfan Ali told reporters yesterday that plans for Fly Guyana have not been finalized. The minister said that he's not a part of the approval and processing team, but would assume that Fly Guyana would be at the processing stage. In Antigua, the family of an accomplished pianist who was murdered in Antigua while on a stopover is happy that her killer has been jailed. Nina Elizabeth Nielsen's relatives were, however, not moved by the apology offered by 27-year-old Tishera Daniel of Swits. Daniel, who pleaded guilty to murder in May 2013, was jailed for 25 years in the High Court yesterday for killing Nielsen 3 years ago. And I quote, "I would like to reach out to the family, telling them I'm sorry for the troubles I caused them. I hope in their hearts they can forgive me," Daniel said before Justice Keith Thom imposed the sentence for the capital offense. Mother of the deceased, Catherine Nielsen, said the family has now received closure and is hopeful that the convicted man will, during his incarceration, reflect on the pain he caused her family. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. We will be right back.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with zero out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with zero out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
5 million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now. GrecoAuto.com.
I can't believe your mom let you take your car out. This is awesome.
It's time to grow up.
You're crazy.
Little while
Go faster. Stop.
it'll all be alright.
I raised my son to be careful,
Hey, sweetie.
but just to be safe,
So don't you worry.
I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or ColemanSubaru.com.
Welcome back to Cannes. This segment is sponsored by TravelSpan Vacations. In Jamaica, Ministry of Finance and Planning said on Thursday that the interim tax relief measures for charities will become effective on July 15, pending passage of the Charities Act later this year. In the meantime, the ministry has warned approved charitable organizations against trying to abuse the interim system. The ministry pointed out that post-audits will be done from time to time by the Jamaica Customs and Tax Administration Jamaica, and where it is found that an approved charity has benefited from tax relief but has been operating contrary to the laws, appropriate remedies and penalties will apply, including no less than triple times the payable import duties. Charitable entities enjoy income tax exemption, while approved charitable organizations are able to accept donations and provide a receipt, which allows donors to claim the donation as a deduction. A condition for continued approval is that the charitable entities must submit audited financial statements. With the passage of the Charitable Organization Act 2013 in May, approved charitable organizations including faith-based and sports institutions are no longer required to apply to the Minister of Finance and Planning to waive custom duties and other taxes. Relief will be administered by Customs and the TAJ as of July 15th as an interim arrangement until the charities law is enacted in November to provide for a robust registration, regulation and governance regime for the private voluntary sector. Under the Memorandum of Agreement between the government and the IMF, it is required that Jamaica implement a comprehensive Charities Act by November 30th. Minister of Finance and Planning Dr. Peter Phillips says that it will be tabled in Parliament by September 20th. Also in Trinidad and Tobago, a 53-year-old Gasparillo man died in a fire in his house which destroyed 2 houses Friday morning. Larry Sugdeo of Charles Street was pronounced dead at the scene. Sugdeo and his neighbor's house were completely destroyed and losses are estimated at over $1 million. Police arrested a 58-year-old woman. She was taken to the Gasparillo police station for questioning. Reports are the fire started before 8 a.m. after Sugdeo and a female relative had an argument. A new Toyota Corolla motor car which was parked in the garage on the property was also destroyed. Venezuelans residing in Dominica are not there to invade, the country's ambassador to Dominica announced on Friday. Venezuelan Ambassador Hayden Pereira Sanchez made that announcement while addressing a small gathering at the Simon Bolivar Square in the Goodwill on Friday in observance of Venezuela's 202nd anniversary of independence. He indicated that independence has not been easy and that there is still a lot more work to be done. Venezuela became one of the first Spanish-American colonies to declare independence from Spain in 1811. Acting Prime Minister Ambrose George, who congratulated the Venezuelan government and people on their anniversary celebrations, commended them for their stellar contribution to the dignity of the Caribbean region. He stated that freedom anywhere is a beacon to men and women everywhere and highlighted President Chavez, who gave his life to fighting for human dignity in our region and who worked tirelessly to help advance the dream of Bolivar, the dream of Venezuela. He pledged Dominica's full support and cooperation to President Maduro, mindful of the glorious history of a brave people as they continue to struggle for the total independence and absolute dignity of Venezuela, Latin America, the Caribbean, and the world. Grenada's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell has issued an urgent call for a broader task force to begin combating the region's transportation problems. Prime Minister Mitchell says such a task force must include a caucus of leaders of business in the region, especially the transportation sector, the airlines and shipping lines, as well as the representatives of trade unions representing workers in the transportation sector. Addressing CARICOM leaders at the 34th regular meeting in Trinidad, the Grenadians leader said the task force on transportation must be able to deliver results within 6 months. And I quote, "Previous attempted debates on transportation have sometimes degenerated into name-calling and blame. But as we sit here today, we will come to appreciate that this tactic has not served us well," Prime Minister Mitchell said. The summit may want to consider putting in place a broader task force on transportation that will deliver results within 6 months, he says. Prime Minister Mitchell said that heads need to reduce taxes on tickets so that people can travel easier around the region, thus increasing revenue. And I quote, "As governments, the time has also come for us to look at our approach to taxation on travel tickets," Dr. Mitchell said. He says we must appreciate that in most instances the taxes are so much more than the basic cost of the tickets, thus driving up the cost of intra-regional travel. Prime Minister Mitchell also suggested that governments review their subvention policies for regional carriers. You're watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Million customers use Leica Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Leica Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Leica Mobile. Call the world for less.
Stop the music! It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now, GrecoAuto.com.